What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope everyone's doing well. Guys, we're back with some George Carlin. It's been a second, but I guess we're going to figure out how he's going to save the planet or something like that. It's called Saving the Planet. I don't know. Thank you guys for all the amazing continued support. We're so close to 20K. When I'm recording this, we haven't hit it. Maybe we have by the time you're watching this. Either way, drop a like, subscribe would mean a lot. And yeah, guys, right now my second most viewed video on this channel is my first time reacting to George. So I'm excited to hop back in. I mentioned this last time. I was gonna react to that record I have of his. Actually have it right here. And I actually tried to do it briefly, and the audio, you couldn't hear it pretty well, or you couldn't hear it well in the recording, but I'm working on it. I'm going to figure out a way. If not, I'll just react to it on YouTube, but I thought it would have been cool to have it playing on the record. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm excited to hop into this. It's about 8 minutes. It's George Carlin, Saving the Planet. It's about to be interesting. Let's go.
See, I'm not one of these people who's worried about everything. You got people like this around you. Country's full of them now. People walking around all day long, every minute of the day, worried about everything. Worried about the air, worried about the water, worried about the soil. Worried about insecticides, pesticides, food additives, carcinogens. Worried about radon gas, worried about asbestos. Worried about saving endangered species. Let me tell you about endangered species, all right?
Uh-oh.
Saving endangered species is just one more arrogant attempt by humans to control nature. It's arrogant meddling. It's what got us in trouble in the first place. Doesn't anybody understand that? Interfering with nature. Over 90%, way over 90% of all the species that have ever lived on this planet, are gone. They're extinct. We didn't kill them all. They just disappeared. That's
I was about to like disagree with him there, but he low-key just changed my perspective on that. Interesting. Just let nature do its course. That is, I mean, a big reason humans have caused so many problems. I mean, hey, we're starting off. Okay.
They're extinct.
I mean,
we didn't kill them all. They just disappeared. That's what nature does. They disappear these days at the rate of 25 a day. And I mean regardless of our behavior. Irrespective of how we act on this planet, 25 species that were here today will be gone tomorrow. Let them go gracefully. Leave nature alone. Haven't we done enough? We're so self-important. So self-important. Everybody's going to save something now. Save the trees, save the bees, save the whales, save those snails. And the greatest arrogance of all, save the planet. What? Are these fucking people kidding me? Save the planet? We don't even know how to take care of ourselves yet.
Yes.
We haven't learned how to care for one another. We're going to save the fucking planet? I'm getting tired of that shit. Tired of that shit. Tired.
that's. I mean, I guess it basically means save the planet from us. We're causing, obviously. That's when he said we can't even take care of ourselves. No, that's true. We can take care of ourselves.
Tired of that shit. Tired. I'm tired of fucking Earth Day. I'm tired of these self-righteous environmentalists, these white bourgeois liberals who think the only thing wrong with this country is there aren't enough bicycle paths. People trying to make the world safe for their Volvos. Besides, environmentalists don't give a shit about the planet. They don't care about the planet. Not in the abstract, they don't. Not in the abstract, they don't. You know what they're interested in? A clean place to live. Their own habitat. They're worried that someday in the future they might be personally inconvenienced. Narrow, unenlightened self-interest doesn't impress me. Besides, there is nothing wrong with the planet. Nothing wrong with the planet. The planet is fine. The people are fucked. Difference. difference. The planet is fine.
He's speaking right here. I keep wanting to like, but then I mean it's right. It's the people. It's the people in this world, right? 100% correct.
Difference. The planet is fine. Compared to the people, the planet is doing great. It's been here 4.5 billion years. Did you ever think about the arithmetic? Planet has been here 4.5 billion years. We've been here, what, 100,000? Maybe 200,000? And we've only been engaged in heavy industry for a little over 200 years. 200 years versus 4.5 billion. And we have the conceit to think that somehow we're a threat? That somehow we're going to put in jeopardy this beautiful little blue-green ball that's just a-floating around the sun? The planet has been through a lot worse than us. Been through all kinds of things worse than us. Been through earthquakes, volcanoes, plate tectonics, continental drift, solar flares, sunspots, magnetic storms, the magnetic reversal of the poles, hundreds of thousands of years of bombardment by comets and asteroids and meteors, worldwide floods, tidal waves, worldwide fires, erosion, cosmic rays, recurring ice ages, and we think some plastic bags and some aluminum cans are going to make a difference? The planet.
Oh, jeez.
The planet isn't going anywhere. We are. We're going away. Pack your shit, folks. We're going away. And we won't leave much of a trace either. Thank God for that. Maybe a little styrofoam. Maybe.
Yep.
Little styrofoam. Planet will be here and we'll be long gone. Just another failed mutation. Just another closed-end biological mistake. An evolutionary cul-de-sac. The planet will shake us off like a bad case of fleas.
That is sort of depressing to think about. But, I mean, he's probably right. I mean, we have been alive in such a short time span compared to the Earth and everything else, but like, and we'll probably go extinct at some point, and then just Earth will keep cycling its thing. I mean, that's life, but that's a little weird thinking about it. I mean, hey, he's 100% right.
The planet will shake us off like a bad case of fleas.
Funny, we have fleas actually in the house right now. That's funny you mentioned.
A surface nuisance.
That's real.
You want to know how the planet's doing? Ask those people at Pompeii who are frozen into position from volcanic ash how the planet's doing. Want to know if the planet's all right? Ask those people in Mexico City or Armenia or 100 other places buried under thousands of tons of earthquake rubble if they feel like a threat to the planet this week. How about those people in Kilauea, Hawaii, who build their homes right next to an active volcano and then wonder why they have lava in the living room? The planet will be here for a long, long, long time after we're gone, and it will heal itself, it will cleanse itself, because that's what it does. It's a self-correcting system. The air and the water will recover, the earth will be renewed, and if it's true that plastic is not degradable, well, the planet will simply incorporate plastic into a new paradigm, the earth plus plastic. The earth doesn't share our prejudice towards plastic. Plastic came out of the earth. The earth probably sees plastic as just another one of its children. Could be the only reason the earth allowed us to be spawned from it in the first place. It wanted plastic for itself. Didn't know how to make it. Needed us. Could be the answer to our age-old philosophical question, why are we here? Plastic. Assholes. So...
That's why humans are here. Plastic. That's good.
Assholes.
Assholes.
So, The plastic is here. Our job is done. We can be phased out now. And I think that's really started already, don't you? I mean, to be fair, the planet probably sees us as a mild threat, something to be dealt with. And I'm sure the planet will defend itself in the manner of a large organism, like a beehive or an ant colony can muster a defense. I'm sure the planet will think of something. What would you do if you were the planet trying to defend against this pesky, troublesome species? Let's see. What might... viruses. Viruses might be good. They seem vulnerable to viruses. And viruses are tricky, always mutating and forming new strains whenever a vaccine is developed. Perhaps this first virus could be one that compromises the immune system of these creatures. Perhaps a human immunodeficiency virus, making them vulnerable to all sorts of other diseases and infections that might come along. And maybe it could be spread sexually, making them a little reluctant to engage in the act of reproduction.
I'm sorry, when was this? When was this? I don't know. It was posted to YouTube in 2007, but either way, I mean, before COVID. I mean, and before that, through sexually part he just talked about. Hey, I mean, I know there's been tons of viruses before COVID, but like, that's crazy to like, way ahead of his time, George Carlin. You guys been saying that.
That compromises the immune system of these creatures. Perhaps a human immunodeficiency virus, making them vulnerable to all sorts of other diseases and infections that might come along. And maybe it could be spread sexually, making them a little reluctant to engage in the act of reproduction.
Ooh.
Well, that's a poetic note. And it's a start. And I can dream, can't I? See, I don't worry about the little things. Bees, trees, whales, snails. I think we're part of a greater wisdom than we will ever understand. A higher order. Call it what you want. Know what I call it? The big electron. The big electron. Whoa. 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 It doesn't punish. It doesn't judge at all. It just is. And so are we. For a little while. Thanks for being here with me for a little while tonight.
That was great. Hey. He's got some interesting thoughts. I mean, he was way ahead of his time for some of that thinking. I mean, parts of his, I mean, humans are definitely a little bit of a threat, especially nowadays, to the Earth. But I mean, he's also right that Earth is, I mean, it's been around for so much longer, and we're newborns compared to the Earth. I mean, some of the way he worded that was too good. But I mean, humans are a threat. I'm gonna say it, but I mean, right? Probably, hopefully, we're not too much of a threat to the Earth. Enough that we do too much damage, but either way, yeah, George Carlin's great, guys. Comment down below, there's stuff I can check out by him. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace out.